everyone, my name is Jayanti, and in this video, I will explain about neurolinguistics. What is neurolinguistics? Neurolinguistics studies the relation of language and communication to different aspects of brain function. It tries to explore how the brain understands and produces language and communication. This involves attempting to combine theory from neurology or neuropsychology, how the brain is structured and how it functions, with linguistic theory, how language is structured and how it functions. So now, we will discuss about some neurolinguistic questions. First, what about our brains make human language possible? Why is our communication system so elaborate and so different from that of other animals? The answer is, human brain consists of three parts, which are known as forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. Hindbrain is the lowest part located at the base of skull. It has two important structures, medulla and cerebrum. Medulla oblongata controls respiration, reflex movement, digestion, and heart beating. It also connects with brain spinal cord, and they are close. Cerebrum controls muscle spasticity, coordinates the muscle movement, and also controls body balance and body movement. The smallest part of brain, it is the midbrain located above the brainstem. It functions for receiving the sensory signal from sense organ or receptor, such as eye and ears. When someone turns his head to right, left, up, and down, his eyes still are able to focus to seeing the object. The most vital part of human brain is the forebrain. This area consists of three structures: thalamus, cerebral cortex hypothalamus, and corpus callosum. Thalamus functions as the connector for the sensory signal to the brain. All the sensory signals will be sent to the brain. The smallest brain structure is hypothalamus. However, it has the vital function. It is located in front of the cerebrum and below thalamus. It controls the human's motive and emotions such as eating, drinking, and sexual behavior. It also controls body homeostasis such as body temperature, sleeping, and secretion of hormones from the certain glands at stomach and intestine. It also controls the physiology such as blood pressure and heart. This is the center of brain that is connected to the autonomic nervous system. The largest part of brain structure is cerebral cortex. It controls the experiences that happen consciously and human brain power. These features make humans different from animals, though they both have brain. Cerebral cortex consists of two structures that are quite same. However, they have different functions and are known as right hemisphere and left hemisphere. The structures are connected by corpus callosum that comprise axons. Axons function as the communication connector between the both parts of cerebral hemisphere. Second, does language use the same kind of neural computation as other cognitive systems such as music or mathematics? The answer is, the view that music, maths, and language are related is quite widespread. We know that they share common abstract properties and their associated skills and abilities seem to develop in association. We frequently refer to maths or music as languages, and when describing music, it is common to use terms like musical lexicon for the repertoire of schemas used by composers to produce music, or those we use to listen and enjoy it. This thinking is not only a commonplace, but it also underlies a variety of scientific studies aiming at finding interactions and commonalities in the neural mechanism that underlie the above so-called human faculties. Third, where in your brain is a word that you've learned? The answer is, our brains store information in networks of brain cells, neurons, and glial cells. These neural networks are ultimately connected to the parts of the brain that control our movements, including those needed to produce speech and our internal also external sensations, such as sound, sight, touch, and those that come from our own movements. The connection within these networks may be strong or weak, and the information that a cell sends out may increase the activity of some of its neighbors and inhibit the activity of others. Each time a connection is used, it gets stronger. Densely connected neighborhoods of brain cells carry out computation that are integrated with information coming from other neighborhoods, often involving feedback loops. Many computations are carried out simultaneously. The brain is a massive parallel information processor. And the fourth question, also the last question, is, how does a word come to mind when you need it, and why does it sometimes not come to you? The answer is, in a person's native language, such reading occurs in an entirely different way. Instead of taking time to sound out each letter, the brain trains itself to recognize groups of letters it frequently sees together. CRR, for example, car, and dedicates a set of neurons in a portion of the brain that activates when these letters appear. So, the conclusion is, the human brain is different from the brain possessed by animals. The human brain is heavier, but measurement of its size cannot be used to determine the ability to speak because there are more important features, such as quantitative and qualitative. Based on qualitative explanation of the human brain above, the human brain consists of front, middle, and back area. Cerebral hemisphere of the brain is divided into right and left hemisphere, and it can be concluded that both right and left hemisphere have interrelated roles in processing information. Cortex of the left hemisphere is considered to be more important because it handles a number of functions such as language thinking, planning, problem solving, motor and sensory system operates, vision, understanding the language, and others. The right hemisphere is more on creative thoughts such as art, music, holistic, oral communication, and others. In case of injury, especially on the right brain hemisphere, it can cause disturbance of language known as aphasia. Thus, the physical condition of a healthy brain is very important to prepare the activities of thinking and acting. Thus, the brain must be protected appropriately. Greek proverb has it that a healthy mind lives in a healthy body. That's all my explanation about neurolinguistics. I hope you enjoy watching my video, and thank you.